Во-первых, старт рекординг надо нажать. Мы играем в Kingdom of fucking... А чё, блядь? А чё?
Ну все, забанили.
А все, старт рекординг нельзя нажимать в это. О, FPS вернулся, все, заебись.
Там у тебя что-то прогрузилось на краю экрана, и все FPS вернулся на место.
Так, ладно. Что мы делаем?
Видимо, очень тяжелый собачий кал грузился.
Очень тяжелый собачий хуй. Сколько заданий здесь в этом городе?
Просто этот, как оверлей Дискорда, небось.
Ладно, пойдем по основному квесту, что ли. Поговорить с Кристианом. С Кристианом. Или вот здесь. Прости, о Викторке в лагере Сигизмунда. Радборш, нихуя они злые нахуй на меня. Повозка. А, я что, могу вернуться на ту карту обратно?
Да.
Ой, я тебя не знал. Я недавно всю карту открыл просто. Я не везде даже здесь был. Просто есть типа... Короче, если ты слишком умный, ебать, следователя прокачиваешь. Поэтому я даже не знаю некоторые вещи на этой карте, хотя все открыто. Ладно, поехали в грунту, бля. Ну, время утра. Какой-нибудь разбойник будет по пути. Все. Опа! Впереди стоит человек, на нем потрепанная часть доспехов. Давай подъедем, ебать. А чего вас так много? Все понятно, нахуй.
Охуеть, торговая площадка заработала.
Пёс.
Ничего, это настолько... Мне даже маршрут показывает.
Да. Слабенький слишком. У тебя, блядь, бабки на них есть, кстати.
Пойду похаваю, пока Димка там пролог проходит.
Давай, приятного.
Приятно.
Спасибо.
Арбалет говна. Гроши свои давай сюда. Булава говна. Ну и все тогда, что ли? Ехаем дальше. Можно, в принципе, уже так пойти. Конь новый, кстати. Ой, сука, блядь. Тысячаник на. Давно вот махался с целым лагерем ебанутых. Не помню, кто они были, но просто типа, блядь, воины Гизмунда. О, очень жестко одетые были. Использовал как бы мозги, чтобы их трахнуть. С лука кого-то пришиб. Так, он взял такой, опа!
God be with you. Put that pig sticker away right now.
Все, братан, не выебывайся.
Good. See? There's no need to be slinging away around now, all right? I'll have to find another fat.
You can't just sack me, steward. I got this job from Ulrich von Neuhaus.
But I can make sure he knows how you run the place. That's the 5th yucca who got scrushed in here.
This is some jiggery pokery.
Be quiet. And now clear off. You can't just walk around the mines.
Понял, ебать, долбоёб. Здорово.
You're a Christian of Pisek?
I am. What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me. About Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
Have you found out anything at all?
Just rumors. And those are useless. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game. If Sir Kunzling trusts you, you could help me in my investigation.
Well, that's actually why I'm here.
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
Мой отец был
My
кузнецом.
father was a blacksmith.
It's a fine craft. But it won't teach you much about silver mining and processing. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private.
Погнали, бро. О! Несколько дней прошло по другому квесту.
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it helped. Mined out.
Won't they be suspicious if I ask those kind of questions?
Of course. You'll have to proceed with the utmost caution. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking. Like calling each other Sonny, however old they are. But you'll hear for yourself. You should pretend to be really interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining, or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine. Or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
Бля, я охуенный ученый.
I reckon I could pose as a curious scholar.
Suit yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask each one of them how many corves they mined. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement within the mine.
And what are you going to do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw attention.
Who owns the silver that's mined here?
All the silver in the kingdom of Bohemia belongs to the king, whether it's above ground or still below it. Though I'm sure you understand, the king has a lot on his mind, and he can't be expected to worry about mining. So he leases out the mining rights to his tenants. It's called the Burgergal. There's a lot of money in it. The tenants have to pay the king, and the king also receives a share of the pure silver from the smelting works. That's the royal tithe.
Дохуя разговоров сейчас подойдут все. ЛВЛ что-то пишет. Ой, бля. Так, что такое
What
путь
is
серебра,
this
бро?
path of silver, anyway?
It's the whole process, from digging the silver ore out of the ground and processing it to minting silver coins. Silver is found in ore veins underground. The pitmen mine it and get it to the surface. The chief foreman of a gallery counts the corves, and the assayer estimates the purchase price of the ore for the smelter. The raw ore goes to the smelter, where it's crushed in a stamp mill before it can be purified by roasting. Roasted ore goes to the furnaces, where it's smelted into raw and then pure silver. Silver is then cast into rods about as thick as your little finger.
Can any silver get lost?
It can. And unfortunately, it does happen. It may be most often a pitman tries to smuggle pieces of ore under his. Nevertheless, the entire path of the silver, from the ore beneath the ground to minted coins, is closely guarded. So if someone is stealing large quantities, they must have it pretty damn well figured out.
Who checks the royal share?
The royal mint master and his subordinates are responsible for collecting the royal share. That also means me and the shaft foreman. That is why every step of the path of silver is monitored and recorded, starting with how much ore is mined. The smelting works owners don't have to be monitored as closely, since they buy the ore from us. It's in their best interest to get the highest possible yield after deducting the royal share.
Например, Рейну. Так, кто получает с этого деньги,
Who
нахуй?
makes money from all this?
The thing is, everyone does. Pitmen get paid for mining in the shaft. Mine operators get paid for raw ore. The smelters then smelt everything, sell the pure silver, and deduct the raw tithe. The silver rubs off on the hands of anyone who even touches it. But there's still enough left over for the king.
Who owns
The king grants mining rights to his loyal subjects. All sorts of people operate mines in Gutenberg. In fact, anyone with enough money to pay for new shafts.
Who's
The
responsible?
mines in the mint are supervised directly by the royal. As the steward, I'm his direct sub. Then come the chief foreman, then the other foreman, and finally we follow the path of silver until the moment an ore merchant buys the ore from us.
How much do the mines pay?
That depends on whether it's a royal mine or.
I thought all mines were.
That's right. But it's much more profitable for the. They bear the cost of mining themselves, and the king receives 1/3 of the profits from his own mines, but only 1/5 from the leaseholders.
What about the other 2/3 of the profits from the king's mines?
Those go towards the costs, of course.
Who's responsible?
They have their own owners. They buy ore from us and smelt it into pure silver. Then they deduct the royal tithe, and they can sell, and not just silver. Processing the ore yields a variety of other materials.
What happens?
Each smelting shop has a stamp mill. A roasting. The stamp mill is used to crush the ore into small. After that, the crushed ore is roasted in a. Finally, everything is smelted in a.
So it's processed similarly to steel for smithing.
Yes, But in steelmaking, you don't have to weigh and record every...
How are groschen made from the silver?
The royal share from the smelting works goes to the mint. There, the coiners hammer it out. Then, in the Italian court's preghouse,
How many?
only the main one is left. The one in the... There used to be more of them throughout the kingdom. But King Wenceslas II united... It was he who contributed the most to the rise of the Prague groschen and the wealth of this... And of course, his own...
By the way, I've had the honour of meeting your brother, Peter.
Well, well. Small world.
He was a great help to us at Suchdol.
Even though we had some disagreements, I respect him for everything he succeeded in doing. If it weren't for him, I'd never have... I'm sorry.
Все понятно. Ебать. А когда у кого мне надо выдать? Так, ну ты, скорее всего, сейчас чилишь, да?
Are you Foreman Hi. My name is Henry. I'm a student from Prague, and I'm writing a treatise on miners and mine operations.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off graft?
Sir Christian told me to ask about...
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I haven't even got the strength for gabbing. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but then I'll tell you everything.
Ну давай сыграем.
All right, let's do it.
See? Kidder. There's a first time for everything. Let's crack.
Я так-то охуенный игрок в кости, если чё. Бля. А, все.
Oh, Fortuna, may the best player win.
Братан, братан.
Someone's throwing well.
Kurva. Great game, Sonny.
Now will
Вообще
you tell me
охуенно
what I
сыграли,
want to
бро.
know?
Aye, ask away.
What is the work of a miner about?
Aye, that's a good question, Mara. Mostly about Alkin. Any yakker'll tell you that. But proper rest is even more important than graft. You're as weak as a midgie without it.
So how do you rest?
Depends. Some have a kip, some a swally, some go whoring. As for me, I play dice.
How do you mine ore?
Either we're on hard rock, and then no one's hewing shit, or we're hewing something soft, and then it goes grand. Only then there's not much silver in the ore, and you
How much do you make doing this?
don't even get me started. The chink's bad, and it's getting worse. Half a groschen a cough is no.
How many corves did you mine on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we were getting along nicely. We managed to hulk 34 corves without skimping on hame time. First time in ages, that was.
That's all I need to know.
If you need out else, feel free to drop by.
Какой приятный мужчина. Там.
Here, Mutt.
Тоже снизу. Прям что ли, значит.
Go!
Whoa, whoa.
Здорово, Франик.
Foreman Frank,
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're hewing?
Sir Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm a student at the university in Prague. Henry, I'm writing a treatise on silver mining.
I didn't know you scribblers were interested in us ordinary yakkers, but you can't just amble around. You'll count your creep.
I just have a few questions.
The more we gab, but make it snappy, man.
What is the work of a miner really about?
What's it about? Bugbigans through the roads, Bella. Hewing up.
How exactly do
Bloody hell. Have you never seen a yak? You take a kevel and ding away at the rock till it crumbles. And if you keep ganning at it for a couple of years and don't croak from the stithe, the
How do you get the
same way it's hewed, in the dark and in coves. On top of that, you spend a lot of the bloody time on all fours. Once you get out by with the cough, you get a tally, and you can get back in by.
How much do you get for your work?
I'll tell you, man. Them deputies up at bank make a howfing pile of chink, but us bug...
Can you give me a...
Sometimes, not even half a grosh and a cough. That's near way to make a living, man.
I wonder, how much do you mine in a day?
That depends on how much ore you howk out of this or that face. It varies.
How much did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too curious? Why do you need to know that for? Them numbers won't be useful to nobody.
Ты, значит, пиздишь.
I really need to know it for my work. My treatise won't be complete without it. Est rerum omnium magister usus. Experience is the best teacher.
Хорош, Генри,
You have
хорош.
that experience.
Сразу видно
well,
мега-мозг.
A clever head, but a gawk-handed, eh? Alright, I'll tell you. It was a good gar on the Feast of St. Petronilla. Our yakkers hewed 36 corves.
Thanks.
36 плюс 34,
Thank
70.
ye. Now leave us to hew, Mara. Take care.
Where can
What you doing here, kidder?
I've got a letter of safe. I'm a student from Prague.
Right.
I just need to ask you.
Our gaffer's gone down there to pray. I don't know if he'd be up.
Why wouldn't he be in the mood for talking?
Young jaybird, one of our marras, got scrushed the other day. He hadn't even had a full week on the graft, poor lad. You'll find Paul at the lowest level by the roof fall. He's praying for the salvation. You'll hear the wind howling in the adit down there. It can be heard. Don't fret, but St. Barbara look out for you. Farewell.
Ебать, умыться может, отлично. Здорово, братан.
Are you Foreman Paul?
Hey! You walk like a ghost, kidder.
You gave me a bit of a fright there. Hold on. I don't know ye. Who are you? And what are you doing so deep in the pit?
My name's Henry. I'm a student at the university in Prague, and I'm writing a thesis on the life and lot of miners. I hate to interrupt your prayers for a dead friend, but I need to ask you something.
He weren't just me marrow. He were my blood. I raised him from a nippers. He kept begging me to take him on a shift, saying he was strong as a horse. And now...
Come on, it wasn't your fault. Accidents happen. It's God's will.
I suppose you're right. Will you pray with me for his soul?
Aye. I'll pray with you.
You're a canny lad. Repeat after me. Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper,
Almighty
tin,
and merciful
iron,
God,
and
our
all ores
Father,
and metals.
you are the giver
I
of
ask that you
gold,
bless me brother
silver,
who has died in this
bronze,
mine,
copper,
and may the
tin,
holy angels save
iron,
his soul from
and all
damnation.
ores and
Bring his
metals.
soul to
I ask that
eternal
you bless
glory
my
through our
brother,
Lord,
who has
our
died in this
Saviour and
mine.
Redeemer, Jesus
And may your
Christ.
holy
Who's white?
angels save his soul from
The angel of the
damnation.
Lord declared
Bring
unto
his
Mary,
soul to eternal
she
glory
conceived the Holy
through our
Spirit.
Lord,
Hail
our
Mary.
Saviour and
Mary
Redeemer,
said,
Jesus
Behold,
Christ.
I am the handmaid of
Amen.
the Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. And the word was made flesh and dwelt among us. Hail Mary. Pray for us, O Holy Mother of God, that we may be...
Ладно, бро.
So,
Aye. Thanks for praying.
what is the word?
What it's about? It's about you in the face and hauling the proper graft, that.
Or death?
Aye. But every death in the shaft is a waste. Whether it's in a crumple or black damp. Unfortunately, we still bury a yakker or two a month, you know. That's life like.
How is the ore mined?
First, we have to survey the shaft and find ore. Then the place gets scored and set ablaze. We set up timber around. The hewers take their tools and start dinging rock and hewing ore. Nothing to it.
How much do you make doing this?
Depends on how much we hawk. How hard the rock is, how much ore's in it. It's not really worth it, though. Half a grosh and a corf isn't much of a fight.
So how many corves did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
That weren't a good day. Nobody was in the mood for ganning on after what happened to Jaybird. But even so, we managed to hawk 30 corves.
Ну, то есть
That's
100
all I
ровно
need to know.
получается.
Так, идем по полу. Как говорится, давайте.
Давай, бро.
Как говорится, приятной тебе игры.
Спасибо, спасибо.
Как говорится, кто будет запись смотреть, приятного просмотра.
Ну, бля. Это
Сам
правильно.
себе сказал на будущее.
Потенциальный Дэн через год.
Ну, блин.
Куда идти?
Гринчик, гринчик.
Денчик, Денчик. А кого ж ты нас оставил?
Все, почекал. Давайте.
Давай, давай. Бро. О! Чекни, что там мне в Дискорде. Кто-то живой в Дискорде или так?
Да, я живу.
Ван отошел, да? Ну ладно. Здорово, Кристиан.
I already know how many corvs the crews extracted on the Feast of St. Petronilla. It was 100 altogether.
I see. Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. How many do you think it says there?
I'd guess it's less.
Then you'd be correct. The book lists 90 corvs extracted. That means 10 corvs of ore disappear each day. But nobody could just come along and take them. We keep a close watch on everything. The unreported corvs must be going out to smelting works with the rest of the ore. That means...
What does it mean?
that this is fraud of colossal proportions, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the Ore Merchant are in it up to their ears.
What about Vavak?
I still think the trail will lead us to him. But we know you need to talk to Fett, and how being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime. So it should be in their... Make sure to promise them no one will know about their crime. You can mention my name. When you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll figure out...
Все ясно. Так, сейчас, one second. Вон зарядочку надо поставить. Ебать, what? Starfinder, X Warframe, операция Orias. Охуеть. Ладно. Продолжаем разговор. Тихо, Бакл. Тихо, Бакл. Моя. Моя. Бакл, что тебе надо оттуда?
You're always welcome here.
We need to talk, Herman.
And who might you be?
Henry. But that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Discrepancies?
How do you explain that the miner has extracted 100 cores of ore on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the book only says 90?
If it says 90, there must have been 90. The book does not lie.
In that case, someone else must be lying.
Or someone just cannot count. Why are you bothering me with this? Foreman Fett counts the corvs here. Go and talk to him instead.
Don't tell me you don't count them too. You wouldn't pay for more corvs than there really were.
Do you have any idea how much ore passes through my hands? How am I supposed to remember how many there were ausgerechnet on the Fest of St. Petronilla? Besides, miners can lie and say they extracted more than they did. They like to show off.
All 3 crews agreed to report more. I seriously doubt that. Look, you don't have to be afraid to tell the truth. Me and Sir Christian agreed to settle the matter quietly.
Hello?
We're not going to punish anyone.
I am innocent. It was Fett's idea. He came to me saying we were going to deliver more corves to the smelters than we would report, and I would get paid for it. It was going well. I have always paid for what we put in the book. Then I got some geld from Fett on the side. On the feast of St. Petronilla, I was afraid they would be able to tell the difference. 10 corves is 10 corves after all. Nobody at the smelting works cared at all. I am sure they are in on it too.
How long has this been going on?
Several months, maybe half a year. About since Sigismund arrived.
Is Ulrich Vavak behind this?
The Mint Master? I have no idea. I am a mere assayer. I have never even met Vavak.
Sir Christian and I agreed to investigate the matter in secret, so just act like nothing's going on. Keep doing what you're doing. We don't want to scare off the people who are actually responsible. You understand?
Yeah, I understand. I will be as silent as the grave.
Here, Mutt!
Особо еды нет для него.
You silly doggy. I'm glad you found what you were looking for. My humble respects. Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
A word, Foreman.
Who are you, and what do you want?
I'm Henry, but that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. I need to discuss a delicate matter with you.
Don't tell me one of the yakkers shat all over the outhouse in the yard again.
I'm afraid it's a little worse than that.
Let Sir Christian handle it then. They're his books, and his responsibility too.
But you're the one counting the corves of ore.
Your point being?
I learned that the miners extracted no less than 100 corves on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the mine book says 90.
Do you think the yakkers know how to count? They're blockheads, and they like to show off. I'm sure they just exaggerated. Anyway, what's it to you? Did the steward send you to snoop around? Don't you know? I work for Vavek, the Mint Master himself. I'm under his protection.
Aye, there's no point in denying it. Herman told me everything.
Bloody snitch.
He had no choice. If you tell me everything you know right now, you'll go unpunished. I can guarantee that in Sir Christian's name.
Keva, you're all I need. As soon as I was made head gaffer, Amara, who works at the smelting works in Grund, came to me. He said someone wanted to talk to me. One of them. So I met this fella in the tavern in Grund, and he told me how it all works. How to cut the books like. He told me the trick was not to report some of the extracted ore and transport it secretly to the smelters along with the rest. He made it very clear if I didn't play along, I could have an accident. There was nothing I could do.
Who was that fella from the smelter who came to you?
He never told me his name, even when I asked. He's a tall bloke, stocky, pockmarked. I don't scare easy, but this bloke was reet terrifying.
How long has this been going on?
For some time now, definitely. I heard even former head gaffer Kircher was in on it too.
Where can I find him?
You can't ask Kircher any questions. He fell down a shaft. They say he was drunk, but I don't think it was an accident.
Who pays you on the side? You have to pay the miners for what they actually extracted.
I get the extra chink from the smelting works. It's enough for the yakkers and for Herman.
Do you think the mint master, Ulrich Vavak, is behind this?
I don't know. I've got naught bad to say about Vavak. He treats me canny whenever he shows up. He says if Christian gives us hassle, he'd sooner replace him than me. He really said that. The mint master himself.
All right. Just carry on as if nothing's happened. No one must find out we know about the fraud. Christian won't give you any trouble, nor will anyone else. Is that clear?
Clear as a bell, Mara. I'll be silent as the grave.
I talked to Fett and Herman.
And? Did they confess?
They did. I mean, I made them. It's just as we thought. The trail leads to the smelting works.
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if nothing's happening?
I did.
Let's see what we've got so far. Those 10 unreported corves leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, that's where it must be happening. You'll have to go and look around and talk to the owner, Buresh. I reckon that'll be tricky, though.
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy to have someone snooping around his property. But he's the only one who can give you permission to walk round the smelting works without the guards bothering you.
Something like your letter of safe conduct. How can I persuade him to give me one?
Like I said, it won't be easy. Nevertheless, I found a way you could gain his trust, at least a little. You'll pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying some smelting works, who'd like to get a closer look at his operation.
A nobleman this time, then.
But be careful. Buresh won't be as easily fooled as the simple pitman here. You'll have to dress like a real nobleman. That means no plate armor, or, God forbid, bloody rags. But listen, don't carry a weapon. Buresh has a morbid fear of someone threatening him. That's why he has a bodyguard with him at all times. You must come to him dressed to the nines and act impeccably, so as not to arouse the slightest suspicion. In short, be charismatic as you can manage.
Блядь, да я уже.
What else should I know about the smelting works before I go?
In the smelting works, ore from the mines is crushed, ground, and then smelted. They extract silver along with all sorts of other materials from it.
Ну,
Then they give part of the silver to the king for the minting of groschen,
ушли.
and sell off the rest, along with the other materials, to
Я
craftsmen.
хз точно. Ну, Ильнур ушел спать, а Димон не знаю.
What should I know about this Buresh before I talk to him?
He's the slyest fox of them all.
Как
He comes from somewhere in Moravia, and he moved to Kuttenberg a few years ago. He started to prosper soon after,
Он спать, видимо,
and not even
сломался.
Sigismund's arrival stopped him.
Не в сети,
He quickly
не
joined
помню.
his side. Now he's doing better and better. But whether that means he...
I got it.
Here, I've written you... I reckon he won't be thrilled. But he won't turn you down. Ask him discreetly, in passing, how many corves he took. If my guess is correct, it should be 90. It still doesn't prove anything, but at least it'll give us a clue. You could get something out of the workers. One of them is bound to know. When you're in the smelting works, keep your eyes peeled. Good luck, Henry.
Бля, ебучий этот детектив анала.
Детектив Элла.
Да-да.
И что расследуешь?
Расследую, как серебро королевское кто-то пиздит. Ну, то есть, получается, тут целая система же. Получается, сначала рудокоп хуярит, потом оно дальше отправляется на этот штольню. На плавку. И где-то, короче, кто-то, ну, пишет то, что типа, пришло, типа, там не 100 килограмм серебра, допустим, а 90. И десятку себе оставляет. Я, типа, должен узнать, кто именно. И должен это сделать без палева.
Реально детектив получается.
Да?
А почему это именно тебе доверили?
Потому что я ёбнутый Генри, который
известный,
все умеет, все могет. Ну там вообще там целая
Генри может все что угодно.
Там целая типа история, то есть как бы тут как бы получается богемия это, блядь, 15 века. Сейчас я тебе покажу. И, в общем, вот тут история, типа, ну, из реальной жизни, как оно происходило. И некоторые моменты просто изменены. Ну, Генри, например, естественно, не было. И... Ну, например, Вацлав IV, он был. И, то есть, такой король, он отрекся от этого отправления. В результате короля не стало. И его брат, получается, получить корону, начал, ну, считай, как гражданскую войну, блядь. То есть тут ходит, грабит свои же эти... ну, будущие места, где он бы правил, да. Вот. Всякая хуйня происходит, а мы типа...
Долбоёб. Репорт.
Исследуем. Ну да. Вообще есть прикол. Короче, я вот уже на второй карте. Я буквально недавно видел YouTube шорт. Вот видишь, есть лагерь Сигизмунда. Короче, можно туда прийти. И, ну, можно весь этот лагерь разъебать. И тогда игра закончится. И будет написано, типа, игра закончена. Ты поменял историю. Типа, ты разъебал войска армии Сигизмунда. Теперь история пойдет в другом направлении. И все, титры начинаются.
Прикольно.
Я вообще охуел, что такое можно сделать. Ну там огромный лагерь, там дохерища, блядь, людей. Но по сути...
Чисто на скрытности всех зарезать.
Ну, по-разному можно, ну да. Так, мне надо, блядь, мне же надо раздеться, бля. Говорил, чтобы я был без оружия. Был одет как ёбаный шляхтич.
Шпагу в зад заталкиваем.
Так. Ну все, по сути, я должен быть без оружия.
Greetings, Master Buresh.
Бля,
I'm Henry of Scalitz.
Nice
прикольно.
clothes. You've got
Цитата
good
или что
taste.
это, блядь?
Thank you, Goodman. Likewise, Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm supposed to give you this letter with his testimonial.
Scalitz, you say? That's where the royal mines are. Am I right?
You are. Unfortunately, the mining has ceased since King Sigismund's attack.
That truly is unfortunate. Christian writes that your family is interested in running a smelter. But I'm not selling any.
Хочу бы посмотреть. Сука. Отсмотрю список запланированного.
interested in buying
И
one.
все, что меня привлекает,
Perhaps I could change your mind.
хотел
I
посмотреть.
doubt it.
Все еще в Ангоре.
I'd be a fool to give up a profitable business. But if you like, you can visit one of my
В
operations.
Ангоинге смотреть. ну,
I'll
такое
allow
себе.
you that much. With this letter of safe conduct, you'll be able to move around unfettered.
Может,
The
я
guards will recognize my
встречу
seal. But I don't want you
мне
disturbing the
сезон
workers
посмотреть,
with
но я не
any
помню, что было в
unnecessary
предыдущих
questions.
4, блядь.
If you want to know
Настолько давно
anything,
было.
ask me.
Монолог фармацевта, 2 сезон. Глянуть, что ли?
Can you tell me what happened with the mined ore in the smelting works?
We weigh in the delivered ore and crush it so that it can be sorted for roasting. Roasting mainly separates sulfur from the ore,
Хотел посмотреть
which is why
причину
the place
полюбить ее.
smells like hell
Ну,
itself.
блядь,
Then the
нигде
roasted
нельзя
material is
посмотреть это
smelted
аниме.
in the
Просто
furnace,
хуй
and the slag
найдешь.
is separated from the matte.
Вот так вот.
The smelting process is repeated until we're left with pure metal.
Потому что
It's then
в
cast into
России, как я
bars that
понял,
can
его
be sold.
запретили.
After
Нет,
we've
в России,
given
не
the
в России его
royal share to the
запретили.
king,
Его
that is.
запретили на пиратских сайтах, и потому что из-за того, что он был в прокате в кинотеатрах.
How many
Можно
cores of
посмотреть его
ore do
только
you
на
process here per
Кинопоиске,
day?
блядь.
We don't measure in corves here.
На
I have
нормальных
several
сайтах
ore
нету.
merchants working for me. They buy ore from various
Не банит всё,
mines.
что пиратское
When they deliver it
выкладывается.
here, we don't measure it by the corf, but weigh
Сука,
by the quintal.
жить нахуй.
We process a large amount here, up to several thousand quintals a day in total.
Лето, когда погас свет. Даже
How
не
much
знаю.
silver does that make?
Что-то пока у меня
That,
не
of course,
стоит.
depends on the
Аниме.
quality of the ore we process that day. 20 quintals of ore usually yield about a pound of raw silver.
Да,
That
это
then
много
yields a
фармацевтов.
hryvnia of pure silver. We can make between 100 and 200 hryvnias of pure silver per day.
От 100 до 200 гривен чистого серебра. Сколько это?
Can any silver go missing from here?
That's
Гривен.
impossible. Everything is carefully weighed and recorded. Every step is counted and checked. Besides, molten silver is rather hard to steal. Once it's cast into bars, we keep them safe under lock and key.
Банда. До скольки серий студийная банда озвучила данный тайтл? Из 24. Все? Охуеть!
God be with you.
Don't forget,
Клянись,
there are
блядь.
and above all, mind you don't have an accident.
Студийной банде
Я
смотреть
лайк.
приятно. Они дубляж делают. Они озвучку.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time. How can I help you?
I'll have a look at you.
Мне нужно, блядь, курочка нахуй. Ебать, уменьшающая кость. Очередная.
Ты там как у таких бойцев выше там катки проходят.
Не очень, насколько я слышу. Насколько слышу, ёбают их.
Happy to be of service. Good afternoon.
Так, мне надо с каким-то работником попиздеть. Исследовать плавильню. Где, собственно, сама ебаная плавильня? Хоть FPS.
What do you need?
FPS жестко падает, смотрю сюда. Наверное, вон там. Не зря же тут пердеж происходит жесткий. Давай, бро.
Мешки.
What does your job actually entail?
You mean smelting? Well, in the scrusher, we scrush the ore brought from the mound and chuck it in the ferny. Then we shovel charcoal in till the stone gets proper roasting and leaks all the metal that was
Ладно,
hidden
пойду я чилить,
inside.
наверное.
We do that
Давай,
over
спокойно.
and over
Приятной
in
игры.
other fernies till we get pure silver out of the ore.
How do you like working in the smelter?
Aye, can you complain at all, sir? We get a nice pile of chink from the yield, and we're dry and warm.
What can you tell me about Master Buresh?
I can't complain about him, sir. He's an honest bloke and he pays us well. From what I've heard from the other smelters, it's a lot worse elsewhere, like.
Have you noticed anything suspicious around here?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I graft all day. No time for looking around.
Does any silver go missing from here?
Here, in our smelter, that would mean some of our lads are involved and you get the rope for that. Look, Sonny, I don't want anything to do with this. Have a chat with... Jesus Christ be praised.
Jesus Christ be praised.
God be with you.
Такс. Ох. Изучить?
All the delivered ore is here in one place. Nothing suspicious. It looks like it must be pure silver that's going missing.
Пропадает чистое серебро.
Are you the fella they call Shima?
You have no business being here. What do you want?
I'm told you know something about the silver that keeps going missing from the smelters.
Me? I don't know what you were told. Meet me outside in a while. Now you'd better get out of here before the guards see you. Fuck. I have to have a piss. You take over here, lad. I'll be right back.
Ну, скажу так, не доверяю я что-то.
All right.
Ты, братан, долго еще идти будешь, блядь?
Well, can you talk now?
Who are you, fella?
I'm Henry.
Pleased to meet you. Why are you here, Henry? Surely you didn't come to investigate the theft of silver on your own accord?
That's right.
Why should I talk to you about such things? How can I know it's not a trap?
I'm no threat to you. I won't mention your name to anyone. All I need is for you to point me in the right direction. That's all.
All right, I'll trust you. Listen up then. It's Volkmar. He's the head smelter. He's worked with us for years. Recently, he bought stables here in Grund out of the blue. The entire stables. Where do you think he got the money? It's all very suspicious because he's the one with the best access to the finished silver bars. If you want to find out where the silver keeps going missing, go to him. I'll bet you he knows a thing or two about it. But be careful and keep a weapon close. People like him can be vicious.
Thank you. What is your job?
Here in the smelter, the horse shit. If I could, I'd fuck off somewhere over the hills.
How do you like?
It's a shitty You're always...
What can you tell?
Listen, all folks like him care about is lying in there. On the other hand, I don't...
What happens?
The bars are kept under lock and key in a safe place until only the owner of the smelter and a handful of select people have access to them, such as the foreman of the works who checks the purity.
Ебать. Спасибо, милый человек.
Look what I have for you. You silly mutt.
Good to see you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Опа. Так, ну.
Are you Volkmar?
I'm not.
Horseshit. I know these stables are yours.
You must be the snoop who's sticking his nose in everything.
I beg your pardon?
Well, well, well. Don't think we don't know you've been snooping around. We've had our eyes on you ever since you came to Grund. Fortunately,
Братан, я
Master
буквально
Buresh
недавно
warned me about
пришел.
you in time. Your investigation ends. Right here and now.
You shouldn't have stuck your nose in here, pal. Grund is ours.
Take him down!
Wait. I demand an honourable duel. It's my right. I'm a knight, not some miserable bandit.
If that's your last wish, go. He wants a duel. He'll have one. I'll tear you a new arsehole, you fucker!
Что за хуйня, блядь? На чем я стою? Братан, на-ка.
Fuck you! Bad luck! Oh, my stomach!
Так-то, блядь. Все.
Now, spill the beans. You're responsible for stealing the king's silver?
Not me. It's Buresh. If I didn't play along with him, I'd lose my job. All my life. It's true. As Volkmar is my name, I swear on everything that's holy.
Take it from the beginning.
As head smelter, I test the quality of the silver that's been smelted every day. I have unrestricted access to it. One day, Buresh came to me and said he had an offer for me. He said if I accepted, he'd make me rich. He gave me his man to assist me. I'd take some of the king's silver bars and add them to Buresh's yield. The books were cooked, so no one found out anything. Everything was going well, and Buresh was happy. A few weeks later, he sent me to the mines. I was supposed to make a deal with the new foreman, Fett, and pay him off. In the end, I had to force him to cooperate, just like Buresh forced me. Oh, with threats.
Why didn't Buresh take the silver himself? Why did he need you?
The Mint Master's men watch over the transport of the king's silver. They take turns. Buresh had it all figured out.
Aren't you ashamed to steal from the king?
And which king did I steal from exactly? Wenceslas or Sigismund? I didn't care, man. I earned some nice chink, and that was that for me.
Moving on, where does the unreported silver go?
There are mined-out shafts near Old Kutna, where nobody ever goes. Buresh has a secret mint in one of them.
They counterfeit coins in there?
Yeah, I suppose so. But what they actually do there, I've no idea. I've never been there. Buresh only told me about the mint a while ago. He wanted to send me there for some reason, so he drew me a map.
Did Buresh ever mention that Mint Master Vavak was involved in it?
Not in front of me. Maybe his guard, Little Neri, knew something. But you won't be able to ask him anything anymore.
Give me the map.
Yeah, if you take the road to Old Kutna, you'll reach the place where the abandoned shafts are. The entrance to the mint is somewhere around there. Look here. Can I ask you a question? Why are you doing this anyway?
For King Wenceslas? He may be in captivity, but he won't be there forever. He doesn't deserve to be robbed.
That sounds like a noble cause. Well, now you have the map, and since I told you I know I wanted to... Please let me go, please!
Ты заслужил смерти. А, ну можешь идти. Сколько мне заплатят? 100 монет, блядь.
All right. You can go.
Thank you. I'll go to Kuttenberg and get fixed, and if we meet again, You're a good, merciful...
Хорош.
My, what a beautiful horse.
What a beautiful horse. И говорит, на частной территории. Здравствуйте, парни.
What's that? Huh? Calm down now. We'll talk this through.
Fuck.
Oh, Christ. These cramps are horrible.
What?
Cause them.
Куда оно полетело?
For the love of Christ! I hope it was you shooting here. Oh, crap. You've got a lot to learn.
Упираюсь, блядь. А Йона. Укураюсь, блядь, нихуя. Как я могу украсть то, что, блядь, по праву мое? Вопрос.
Jesus Christ, protect me. Bringing your weapon to a fist fight, eh?
Ну, хочешь сказать.
Well, well, well. Look who's here. I knew from the start you didn't come to the works for nothing. But I underestimated you, an embarrassing mistake. I reckoned you wouldn't find anything, and even if you did, little Neri was supposed to get rid of you.
It turned out the other way round.
Congratulations. His wife and children will surely be beside themselves with joy. What to do with you now, Snooper? We could come to a reasonable agreement, or underground no one will hear you scream.
Are you trying to offer me something?
If you're reasonable, I'd be willing to pay a tidy sum for your silence.
I need evidence that Ulrich Vavart von Neuhaus is involved in this whole affair.
The Mint Master? That's not true. Wouldn't you rather discuss the price of your silence?
You can't buy me, Buresh.
That's the wrong answer.
He can't leave here alive! Finish him!
Take that fucker out!
You wanna try?
Шпендер.
Have you had enough, Buresh?
Mercy!
Underground, no one will hear you scream.
No, please. I'll give you anything you want.
You know very well what I want from you.
But I really don't know anything.
Stop lying to my face. Out with the truth.
All right. The whole thing was Ulrich's idea. As soon as he became Sigismund's Mint Master, he got cocky and began to abuse his power. He grabbed anything he could get his hands on, took away mining rights from anyone who opposed him. Anyone who wanted to keep his station had to pay him a hefty fee. But that still wasn't enough for him. So he came to me one day with the idea that some of the royal silver might not reach the king at all.
Why did he come to you?
The citizens of Kuttenberg didn't like some blow-in turning up to replace Peter of Pisek. And they were even less happy when he started giving them trouble. He'd have a job finding any allies among them. I'm a stranger here too. I've never had it easy here either. Think what you will, but I like Vavag better than all them Rutards, Peace-X, and the other stuck-up mine-owning lords.
So you agreed to help him?
Did I have any other choice? He'd destroy me and find someone else to run the smelting works. I hate to say it, but he knew who to come to.
Wasn't he afraid of Sigismund?
Sigismund came here for the silver. He doesn't care how it gets to him, as long as it does. He trusts the mint master he installed, and he's got no way of knowing something's going missing along the way. Unless someone tells him.
What was his plan?
Surprisingly simple. Bribe anyone who kept records of mining and processing to cook the books. And to keep the mint master free of suspicion, he put me in charge of this whole operation. For a tidy pile of coin, of course. In the end, it wasn't even that hard. No one had the slightest problem with earning something on the side of the king's expense. And when somebody got cold feet, we took care of him.
What are you doing with the stolen silver?
Stolen? Such an ugly word. I prefer diverted, undisclosed.
Whatever. What do you do with it?
It's used to mint groschen. Genuine groschen.
Genuine? I don't get it.
It's simple, really. Our coiners work with genuine coin dies. We're producing beautiful, new, and especially clean groschen. No one can tell they're not from the Italian court.
About the evidence?
Yes?
I need some proof in my hands. Something that proves Vavak's involvement in the scheme beyond any doubt.
And I can count on you to make sure my name is never mentioned? Will you give me your word?
You have my word. I won't blackmail you.
I'm glad to hear that. Here's the key to the chest. You'll find everything you need there. It's behind that door, in the coiner's room. The key to it is right here on the table. You'd better not talk to the coiners. They're an odd bunch.
Is that all?
Aye. Everything.
I'm sure you have something else. Don't tell me you and Vavak didn't exchange letters, for instance.
You must be the devil himself. Here it is. But I'd appreciate it if you kept it to yourself. I'll be on my way. I won't say it was nice to meet you, because that wouldn't be true. I hope we never see each other again.
Буду рад в этом убедиться. Уйнул его. Да ладно, пусть идет, блядь.
Farewell.
We'll have a drink, roll some dice. Don't worry. Sooner or later, we'll get out of here.
Gilded cage is still a cage.
Fine, but we came here willingly. We should have figured out working in an underground mint wouldn't be nothing simple.
Aye. I don't think they'll let us go, though. We know too much.
Brother, keep your head up. All will be well. Watch what you're doing. Now you've minted it all crooked.
I'm here to help you.
What are you doing here?
Get out of here. If the guards catch you...
You don't have to worry about the guard.
What about Master Buresh?
I talked to Buresh. I reckon...
What?
I came to get evidence against Mint Master of...
There are some books in that chest over there, but it's...
Leave that to me. I still need the genuine coin die from you.
Everything we do here is clean.
Except you're minting using stolen silver.
How are we to know where it comes from?
We're just pawns.
Nobody's saying any different. The guards are dead.
Hang on!
It's just the books you're after, isn't it?
We won't tell nobody nothing.
Why don't you want to leave?
We're just supposed to stay here.
And we're told not to go far. The Mint Master would be angry.
I'll take care of Vavak. You have my word. With the evidence I'll bring against him, he'll be finished. When I'm done with him, you'll be the last thing on his mind.
You reckon it's
I'm sure of it.
So?
Then me neither.
Free!
Free!
Quick! Go!
Whoa! Whoa! I got the evidence against Mintmaster Vavak.
Really? Let me see.
Here. His handwritten records of the whole scheme.
There are names, amounts paid, mines,
Да, я
smelting
сам
works,
прочитал.
yields. I'll be damned. This is perfect, Henry. Where did you find...
Vavak had a secret mint where coins were minted from the silver they stole. That's where he kept the books.
He obviously had it all worked out to the last detail. Remarkable. Did you have any trouble getting it?
The owner of the smelting works, Buresh, tried to stop me. Luckily, he was reasonable and we made a deal.
What deal?
I let him go in exchange for him telling me everything.
I understand. He's clever enough to know when he's walking on thin ice. Be it as it may, I'll get in touch. There's one more thing.
There were some coiners being held prisoner.
Jesus Christ.
Vavak locked them up there.
My God.
I did, but it...
Thank God. When you talked to them, did you see a coin?
They gave it to me quite willingly.
I'm curious.
Here.
What the... It's genuine! That means all the groschen minted from the silver stolen by Vivak are absolutely clean! In any case, but I'm afraid no matter what Master Buresh told you at the mint, no one will believe...
Luckily, I've got this. A letter from Vavak to Master Buresh. He actually gave it to me willingly, for letting him go.
This really is the last piece of the mosaic. But be that as it may, we know enough. I've been thinking it all over while you were gone. The scheme Master Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus has been running under our nose is incredibly insolent. But it's also one of the cleverest fraudulent schemes I've ever heard of. With those books in Rittard's hands, Vivak won't remain long in his post, and it's now pretty clear who will replace him. And a side income like that could prove useful to many people, if you take my meaning.
You want to keep stealing from the king?
Oh, come on. Sigismund isn't our rightful king. The less silver he gets his paws on, the less he can pay to his Hungarian cutthroats.
Бля. Что-то я хуй его знает, если честно. Я еще хотел загрузиться, блядь, посмотреть. Ладно. Секундочку. Что еще мне писали? Пакинсон. Такс. Ладно. А я... Бля. Ну давай я скажу, типа ты прав.
You're right about that.
Now, listen. Here's the plan.
Maybe сейчас
Everything would
загружусь,
stay the
посмотрим.
same. Entering false figures in the books, processing the ore in the works, a secret mint. Only there would be a change in management. I'll have to find replacements for Fett and Hammond in the mines. But that shouldn't be difficult. A miner jumps at coin like a dog at a bone.
What happened to Herman and Fett?
Not long after you left, Herman disappeared. They saw him on the road to Grunt, and they found Fett on the spoil tip with a broken neck.
You think it's related?
Who knows? Maybe Herman told someone you were snooping around and that Fett talked. Things like that can get you killed.
Shit.
They're both gone, and now I have to deal with it. I'll have to arrange a deal with Master Boresh. But knowing him, he won't be opposed to a reasonable agreement. And I'll take care of the coiners myself. Nothing really changes for you. You can blackmail Vivak all you want, but keep your tongue tied about the whole scheme. I've got a little something here for you, as a bonus. And I'll give you something extra for the genuine coin die. All you have to do is nod.
Doesn't that mean you'll be stealing from Ruthard?
Do me a favor. Ruthard will want to be in on it.
How can you be so sure?
If there's one thing I've learnt about silver, it's that it's got one special property. It never stinks. It surely doesn't smell bad to you either, eh? Excellent. You won't regret it. But don't forget, you can blackmail Vivak with the evidence all you want, but leave the path of silver to me. Here's your secret records and copies of the books from the mines and the smelting works for comparison.
Thank you.
No, thank you. It was a pleasure working with you, Henry. And give my regards to Sir Kunzling. It'll be a great weight off.
Чё-то хуй его знает, если честно. Wait, what?
What is it you need? Leave that door alone, will you?
Долбоёб.
Kind master, eh?
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad, so far.
Hmm. Что-то я хз даже. Не особо люблю. Ну, блять, у Сигизмунда воруем, в принципе, как бы. Не уверен, что Генри бы стал бы так делать. Генри все-таки чел хороший. Но пиздить он тоже любит. Генри пиздит жестко. Жестко, да? Что по времени уже? 12:40.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Я теперь не могу здесь ходить, да?
Leave, or I'll call the guards. What? You just crash in here? And with a weapon? What kind of a man are you?
What? Did I imagine it?
And what kind of a man are you? You aren't allowed here. Come now. No right to be here. Out. Leave, or I'll call the guards.
Where the hell are you?
This is your last chance to leave. Then I'm going for the guards. Don't aim at me.
You might hit me.
Dead man!
Over here. Give him what for. Ah!
There's nothing here for you.
Stop messing about. Oh!
No! No! You killed her! What the? Why is he shooting?
You can't take me! I'll tear you a new asshole, you fucker! I'll hack you up like you deserve! What the?
Oh, my stomach! You must have food poisoning.
Bad luck. Waiting for you.
Now you'll see what we do with criminals, bastards.
Haven't you had enough? I'll kill you on the spot if you don't yield. Ah, shit! What? I My stomach! I must have food poisoned! Ah!
Bleeding already, are you? It's a wonder you're still standing.
To get you on the spot. Ha! It won't get me. Oh, I knew it was spoiled. I feel awful. Bad luck. It won't get me. Yeah, fuck that.
By the blade, my favorite.
Quick!
Так-то, суки. Ой, а тут богатство.
My God! You must have...
Heal!
Where is it?
Oh, my stomach! You murderer!
I almost got killed.
Если almost, нахуй. Ах. А, нахуй.
Sick!
Gotcha, fella. Fine. Someone's shooting!
I saw a murder. You have to do something.
Bro.
Oh, shit! They got me! Oh!
Are you drunk? You must have done it. I'm certain of it. No! You killed him! Hurry!
I'll stop him. I'll show you.
You've got to arrest that bastard!
Pass
He'll
him by
hurt
you,
someone.
quick.
Murder! I found the body.
More off that dog.
You
Or I'll
idiot!
report you for being a public nuisance.
Whoa!
Help! Where is everyone? Help me!
Where is everyone? Ты сам в деревню убегаешь, голенький.
Whoa!
Братан, как дела? Суки ебаные. Жестко взъебал. 25 минут я этой хуйней страдаю. Надеюсь, было весело нахуй за этим смотреть. Кто его знает. Так, ну ладно.
God be with you. Greetings to you too. Oh.
Greetings.
I'm with you.
Yeah. Бля, ну давай я попробую сказать, что типа нахуй это дело вообще.
I got...
Really?
Here.
I'll be. Where did you?
Vava.
The obvious. Did you have?
The only...
What?
I let...
I understand. Be it as there's one more.
There was...
Jesus.
Vava.
My.
I did...
When you.
I'm
kidding.
Here.
What the? That mean? In any. But I'm a.
Luckily, actually...
This. But be. I've been ski. But with those books, and it's not to me.
Who do you mean?
Maybe everything would stay the same. And only there would. I'll have to find my.
What?
Not long after, and they found.
You think-
Who knows? They're both gone. I'll have to, and I'll take care. Nothing. I've got a little, and I'll give you.
I'm no thief.
This isn't theft, Henry. A mutually beneficial arrangement that will also help the Lord's efforts to stand. You understand that?
It's theft. I want...
Who do you think you're helping?
My conscience.
You'll never get an offer like that again in your life. But so be it. Here's your books, and here are the copies of the books.
Thank you.
It should help the Rutards. Or maybe not. I'm not sure it was all worth it. Now leave me alone, please.
Долбоеб. Так не понравилось, конечно, но... Не знаю, мне он что-то, блядь, после этого не особо понравился, что я, блядь, у него даже ходить нахуй не мог. Не знаю даже, как лучше. По сути, помешать этому тоже неплохо. Что-то не для моего мозга это сейчас, ладно. Просто, блядь, сохранюсь, если что, потом загружусь. Там тоже, наверное, что-то интересное будет уже дальше. Все, пацаны, давайте.